Greetings from Halloween Horror Picks. I'm your host, Ryan Stockstad, and this is the Kickstarter thank you video for Halloween Horror Picks Season 2. So this video is all about saying thank you to all of the wonderful people who pledged $5 or more to our Halloween Horror Picks Season 2 Kickstarter campaign. Here to help me out is a very special guest, actor, writer, director, and all-around horror fan, Dwayne Whitaker. You know him, of course, from Pulp Fiction, Feast, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, The Devil's Rejects, From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Children of the Corn Genesis, which I think is part 9, Tales from the Hood, Trailer Park of Terror, Albino Farm, Night of the Scarecrow, Deadly Dreams, which I understand Code Red might be releasing a Blu-ray of that this year, so keep an eye out for that, and just a bunch more.
Oh man, I think I'm on a bar.
All right, well thanks Dwayne so much for coming out and joining us today and helping us out with this.
No sweat. A little bit of sweat.
A little bit of sweat, it's really hot right now. 103 degrees or something like that where we're at. Sweat, it's hot. Anyway, stay tuned after we say the thank yous. We're about to do that right now, but after we're done reading all the names, Dwayne is going to give us his Halloween horror pick, and you don't want to miss that. All right, Dwayne, why don't you start us off?
All right. I'm supposed to apologize for butchering the names in advance, which I will.
I will too.
Stacey Rushworth, thank you. John Kaplan and Cab.
All right, we also want to thank Eddy Hidalgo, Cody Delorme, and Erika Hansen.
Thank you. Justin Ayed, Eric J. Harter, AJ.
And we want to thank Jens, Norman, and Philip B.
And Warlock, Quentin, Turnbull, Thomas Peters.
And we want to thank Debbie Wiseman, Jarad, and Rodney Stockstad. Thanks, Dad.
And thank you, Shane, Anthony Murisco, G. Larry Butler, the great one.
He is the great one. We also want to thank Darielle, Jason Flowers, and @TH Massacre. You guys should do yourself a favor and look that shit up. @TH Massacre or #TH Massacre. It's going to take you to the High Ridge Massacre. It's a badass, ultra-violent web series that's coming out soon. They're all over the place. You can find them on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Check it out.
Okay, and then thank you to Lee Wrona, Douglas Day, Jesse Blue 13.
And thank you to Andrew Kadikian, Eric Mize, and Lon Moriarty.
And very special thank you, Heavy Cats, executive producer type, Darren Priest, and Juliano Angeliano.
Yeah, thank you guys. Also, we want to thank, finally, Valsifuder and Guy Pareda, and I think that's as good as I'm going to get with that one. And Lusty Kitten Productions. You guys rock. Seriously, thanks again, everyone. We really appreciate it. This show would not have happened if it wasn't for your support, and I really, really, really appreciate it.
I got dropped off at the road piece there. Hoofed it the last mile or so.
So, as is the tradition with this show, whenever we have a guest, we always end the episode on a Halloween horror recommendation. So, Dwayne, what is your Halloween horror pick?
My pick is Martin. It's a George Romero film, very low budget film from 1973. And it's an odd little movie. Yeah, the guy who stars in it's a guy named John Amplis, who gives a really interesting performance. He didn't do a lot of other films. He did some small stuff and some of Romero's other stuff back in Pittsburgh. But it's an odd movie. The sort of the setup of the thing is it's about this kid who may or may not be a vampire. Tom Savini is not only in this, he does the effects. I mean, it's one of those things, if you would have stumbled across it, you would have went, wow, how did I miss this? And the only reason I knew about it, somebody recommended it, and it was Romero, so I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And it's definitely worth your time. This edition, I know there's another one. This is the one I have. It does have a little making of featurette, which is pretty good. And it's got a commentary, kind of a bunch of it's Romero and Savini and the producer and a couple of other people. And so it's kind of one of those maybe too many people talking at the same time kind of things, but it's still worth listening. There's some really interesting stuff there. It's a really interesting, odd, off-kilter movie. And it's got a great look too. It's very low budget, a lot of rough edges, a couple of performances, a little shaky, but it's a really, really original film. So if you're looking for something kind of offbeat, like not the norm, this Halloween, the Halloween horror pick.
Director of Night of the Living Dead, Martin. Unkind and Terror.
That's a great pick, man. I actually still haven't seen that one. It's been on my list for years. Maybe it's the only Romero I haven't seen. But yeah, good choice. I think I'll actually watch that this Halloween. So thank you for bringing that. Little random bit of trivia for you guys. The first episode of season 3, the movie that we're going to talk about in that episode, which airs the last week of September, has a little bit of a tie-in with this movie. So there's a little connection between the movie we're going to talk about and Martin.
So I'm going to ask what that is.
Well, you got to watch the episode to find out. But I'll tell you what the connection is. Tom Savini. So Tom Savini tie-in.
I knew that.
Do you know what we're even going to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess you just told me.
Fucker.
Yeah, it's definitely one for the wall.
All right, well, thanks again for watching this special feature of Halloween Horror Picks. I'm your host, Ryan Stockstad. Be sure to like Halloween Horror Picks on Facebook and subscribe right here on the Pop Culture Beast YouTube channel because we've got Season 3 in the works right now, and all new episodes start the last week of September, and you don't want to miss that. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ryan Stockstad. Watch horror movies. I'll see you next time.